That night in Olivia's house there was another giver who got no return. Sir Andrew Aguecheek, still laying out his money for a cause that all but a fool would have known to be hopeless, was with his good friend, Sir Toby Belch. They were both drunk and inclined to be musical. Sir Toby low and Sir Andrew high and as eager as a wren. They sat at a table in the golden cave of candlelight that, as they breathed, swayed and tottered as if the very air was tipsy from the recollected wine. Presently they were joined by Festa, Olivia's jester, an aging fool who earned his keep by roaming the mansion and dispensing faded laughter and sad sweet songs. All three now leaned together in their withered finery like a bowl of old mottled fruit. "Would you have a love song or a song of good life?" proposed Festa. "A love song," belched Sir Toby with an amorous glint in his wine-rich eye. Aye, agreed Sir Andrew eagerly. "I care not for good life." So Festa sang them a love song, with such sweet melancholy that they fell silent, and when he finished with, "Then come kiss me, sweet and 20, youth's a stuff will not endure," they sighed and their eyes grew moist. It was December remembering May, but melancholy was soon blown to the winds, for they began upon a mad song that went round and round like a blindfold child at a birthday, which required much banging of tankards and stamping of feet to keep it in motion. "What a caterwauling do you keep here?" Maria, a cross, plump morsel in her shift, had to shout to make herself heard, for the revelers had awakened the house. But she was too pretty a complainant to be taken seriously. Sir Toby staggered to his feet, caught her in his arms, and danced about the room, singing at the top of his voice. "For the love of God, peace!" she shrieked, but more in laughter than reproach. Then, when the uproar was at its height, with Festa capering, Sir Andrew whirling like a blown leaf, and the very plates upon the table jigging up and down, there appeared in the doorway a most fearful, dismal, chilling sight. I'm right here in the hall. Malvolio in his nightgown, with every inch of him, from tasseled cap to the shocked toes of his bare feet expressing outrage and indignation, stood and surveyed the lunatic scene. "My masters, are you mad?" he demanded, and then went on, in dreadful tones, to threaten Sir Toby, in his mistress's name, with eviction from the house unless he mended his ways. "Dost thou think," returned Sir Toby indignantly, "because thou art virtuous, there shall be no more cakes and ale?" Malvolio ignored him, and, after having expressed strong disapproval for Maria, for being party to the drunken disorder, he stalked away like a ghost to the tomb. "It's all set. I'll get it for you in 2 minutes, okay?" "Go shake your ears," said Maria angrily, and then, exasperated by the pompous steward, confided in Sir Toby a certain plan she had devised for humbling that odious man. She would write a letter in her mistress's hand containing a passionate declaration of love for a person not named but warmly described. She would drop this letter directly in Malvolio's way. Such was his vanity and high opinion of himself that, when he picked it up and read it, he would unfailingly see himself as being the object of the Countess Olivia's love. The conspirators beamed happily at one another at the prospect of Malvolio's antics when he believed his mistress was his slave. While Sir Toby and his companions were plotting to make free with Olivia's love, Viola took back the refusal of it to Duke Orsino. Her feelings were mingled. She was a little saddened for the sadness Olivia's message caused her master, and thankful that it gave her hope of one day gaining Orsino for herself. The Duke would hear none but the most doleful ditties, which chimed in with his mood.